Hey, I'm Scott Baptie and welcome to my brand new high protein kitchen. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious Mexican pork stew. Now, this recipe has 41 grams of protein if you make 5 portions, or if you make 4 portions, you get 51 grams of protein per serving. Now, I'll be honest with you, although it's called Mexican pork stew, it's probably never actually been made in Mexico. Rather, I've created a dish using flavors that we associate with Mexican cuisine. So we've got some delicious peppers, onions, we've got pork, we've got fajita seasoning, and the secret ingredient, in my opinion, is the chipotle paste. Chipotle paste is essentially smoked Mexican chili paste that adds a delicious flavor to stews, casseroles. You can even mix it into mayonnaise and make a delicious chipotle mayonnaise. I use it quite a lot, and in this recipe I think it adds that delicious depth of flavor and a beautiful warming spicy taste that I think is key to the dish. Anyway, this recipe is absolutely delicious and I hope you enjoy the first recipe from my new high protein kitchen. There'll be lots more videos coming your way very soon, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Right, let's get cooking. Right, so we're going to start off by prepping our veg. I'm using a red pepper, but you can use whatever colour you've got in the fridge, to be honest. It's not going to make a huge difference to the flavour. But you want to chop these so they're quite big so they don't disappear into the sauce when you cook it. You want to be able to see them at the end. Unlike the onion, you want to chop this quite small. Take your time, be careful so you get nice even chunks. And like I said, make these quite small so that they release lots of flavour and they will sort of disappear into the sauce. Once you've chopped the onion, add that to the bowl with the red pepper, and then we're going to prep the first of our 2 meats of this pork stew. You thought there was only one? Well, there are 2. Yes, we're using reduced fat pork sausages. If you can't get these, the normal ones will be fine, but just be aware that the fat content may be higher and you may have to skim some off the top of the stew once it's cooked. But if you can get reduced fat, they're the best. Chop them up and pop them in into the pan along with your vegetables and some oil, and you want to gently fry that until brown. Now, I say gently fry this because I made a bit of a boo-boo and forgot how hot this induction pan gets, and you'll see in a minute I actually started to burn the bottom of my pan like a bit of a noob. Yep, there we go. But fortunately you can save this by pouring a little bit of the stock that you're going to use later on to help get rid of that residue off the bottom of the pan, and deglaze the pan is the technical term. But hopefully you won't need to do that. But if you do, if you burn it by mistake, well, that's what you do. See, even us, you know, not pro cooks, but people who write recipe books can still make mistakes. So we're going to add some fajita or Cajun seasoning into the mix along with chipotle paste. Now, chipotle paste is smoked Mexican chili paste, like I said at the beginning, and it is absolutely delicious, and you should get it in all major supermarkets. Then add some garlic, and you want to fry the garlic and those spices for just a minute or so, 30 seconds to a minute, not long. And then once that's all been fried off, you're going to add the rest of your stock, or all of your stock if you didn't make a boo-boo at the beginning like me, along with a can of chopped tomatoes and 500 grams of lean pork fillet, and try and remove as much of the fat as you can. And then you're going to mix all that through, and then we're going to pop the lid on it and stick it into the oven. It's going to go in an oven at 180 degrees Celsius, and we're going to cook it for about an hour and a half. You want to check halfway through, give it a stir if you want, but an hour and a half should. When it's ready, take it out of the oven, and you're going to want to eat it right now, but trust me friends, it's not quite ready. Just stick with me, because we still need to add some corn. I'm using frozen corn, but you can use it from a can if you like. It doesn't really matter, but you want to add about 150, 160 grams of sweet corn to it. Stir it all through, and then you're going to pop the lid back on and put it in the oven for a further 10 to 15 minutes, just to allow that corn to warm up. That is it. That is your prep done. The next step is just the garnishing and the eating. So I like to garnish with coriander, but you can use whatever you like. Also sour cream, avocado, it's all good. Now, I hope you enjoy this recipe. I absolutely love it, and if you do like it and if you want to cook it, please do hit that like button because you're more likely to see more of my recipes. Thanks for watching.